Krista Bigler, the owner of KristaBigler.com, and I'm a do-it-yourselfing dietitian. I like to help people optimize their health and happiness and go from saying I'm fine to I'm fabulous, because everyone deserves to feel fabulous. Today I'm going to talk to you about 3 things that the words I'm busy might be saying about you. For me, that title is a tongue twister and I can't quite get it said right. So 3 things that the words I'm busy might be saying about you. So I'll just jump right in. 1, it tells you what you value. Are you valuing your family, friendships, your health? Somehow most of us find time to scroll social media, maybe watch TV, but we conveniently forget or choose not to call our moms back, right? So social connections, though, improve our overall well-being. And hey, Kelsey. So overall, what we value says a lot about our busyness, right? So if I didn't value the way my child is growing and learning and enjoying her clogging dance class, I wouldn't be sending her. And if I'm sending her, that means I value it. And if I value it, I shouldn't complain about the time it takes me to drive her back and forth to practice, because I care and I think it as something that's building her personality. So it says a lot about what we value, and it says a lot about what the choices that we make, because our busyness is really a choice. It's how do we spend our time. Second thing, you might be a little higher stress, because the moment those words, I'm busy, pass your lips, you've spoken them into truth. You've made them into a belief, right? Because saying I'm busy is more of a belief rather than a feeling. Feelings are like happy, sad, angry, hungry. But is busy really a feeling? Or is it, is overwhelmed more of a feeling? Busy is more of a thing, right? It's not really a feeling. But it can make you more higher stress because you believe it when you say it. Things get immediately more hectic. Don't worry, I'll pull this full circle because I know it feels a little negative. So the third thing that saying I'm busy might say about you is it might say that you could improve your time management skills. So the other day I was reading something about a study, and it said that the average person wastes 2 hours a day. And seeing as how I'd already wasted over an hour that day, like getting distracted in random articles, I wholeheartedly agreed with that, especially when I'm working like the typical 9 to 5. I think people that are in that office environment a lot, like, easily get distracted, right? So instead of glorifying the word busy, we might want to stop and evaluate the steps on trying to improve our workflow to reduce our input time, which is going to really cut down on the time we're spending doing busy work, right? And then the steps to improve our workflow, because maybe we are just too exhausted because we are not valuing the right things or taking things in the right order to save ourselves some time, right? As well as the thing about poor time management, I think, is a byproduct of that is becoming impatient. Because think to yourself, like if you've ever waited at one of your child activities and like they get out late. So sometimes we become impatient. I will just own this right now that I'm an impatient person. But instead of being impatient, I could plan for that instead, take a book, and I could kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Instead of saying, I never have time to read. I wish I had time to read, but I'm just too busy to do it. I could be finding those little hidden moments in the day and turning my impatience or my time management skills around so I can be maximizing some of that time. So, other thing to ask yourself when you are feeling that hustle, the best question to ask yourself is maybe, what am I even working towards right now? And how is what I'm doing moving that needle forward? These are like hard things for us to stop and think about. Really, really hard things. These aren't things we want to do. So 2 things are going to happen at the end of this stream. You're going to say, shoot, I am one of those people that says I'm busy. So I want to change it. Or you might say, man, that sucked. I'm going to go up and unlike this page. But if you are the first person, if you're like, man, I should maybe stop believing busyness so much. Hey, thanks for that. Busyness. Maybe here's a couple ideas that you can do. First of all, when someone asks you how you are, feel free to be honest about those feelings. It's okay to say, you know what, I'm actually really overwhelmed. Hey, Carolyn, I feel really overwhelmed today, but tomorrow is going to be better. And then just smile at them. It doesn't have to be a situation where, it's like a my life sucks conversation. It can just be like, hey, I'm super overwhelmed today. Thanks for asking, but tomorrow's going to be better. And as soon as you smile, your day is going to be better. Second thing, actionable thing you can do when you are like trying to turn this around is engage more with how you are feeling. And if the feelings suck, then change it, because when you increase your mindfulness, you increase your well-being. Thing about busy is that I think it's one of the most subjective words in the English language. We all know people that say that they're busy, but that all means something different to every single person, which is probably why I ponder this a lot, and I try not to say busy, because I feel like I'm doing all these things to myself. So when I tell you these things, I'm just like telling you the things I realized about myself, that I was poor time management, I was impatient, what I was valuing, and that I was making more stress for myself that was necessary because of all the other things that bundled up. So I think that is it. We're happier when we have more social interactions in our life. So take a step back, evaluate the things that you value, and start figuring out how to implement those, or shifting some of the things that you don't value off your plate, so that way you can enjoy things a little bit more. I hope this was helpful. If it is, you can give me a thumbs up. If not, that's okay. We'll have a new topic for another day, and I hope you guys have an awesome night.